Democratic State Representative Ernest Hewett was stripped of his leadership position as Deputy Speaker of the Connecticut House of Representatives after he was caught on tape making an inappropriate remark to a high school student testifying before a legislative committee. This high school student was talking about being shy and about working in some kind of program involving snakes. And then the lawmaker says, "I've got a snake sitting under my desk here."
He said, if you're bashful, I've got a snake under my desk here.
Let's take a listen to this. This is just audio. This is the initial testimony from the student. Take a listen to this.
Able to communicate with other people, because I'm usually a very shy person, and now I'm more outgoing. I like to just jump at any opportunity that I can get, and because of Science Center, they provide us with that skill. Not only there, but also at other places like school, and also outside of there as well. And during that time, I was able to discover that I really love working with children.
Right.
It was so much fun for me. I was able to teach little children about certain things like the snakes that we have. I was able to share that with them, and the turtles that we have, which are amazing. And
okay, so she's talking about the animals, and she's kind of a shy person, and then we get to this individual's comments. Take a listen to this.
Connecticut Science Center.
Thank you.
Seems like a good investment for the state. Are there any questions? Yes, Representative Hewett.
And if you're bashful, I got a snake sitting under my desk here.
But he said it in front of everybody.
What on earth is going on here? What is happening?
Did he really mean that?
The thing is, if he didn't, how stupid can you be? Because you know what? When he was asked to apologize, the apology is bizarre. He said, he meant to say, if you're shy, then I have an acre of land in the Everglades. If he meant to dissuade the idea that by a snake he was talking about his genitals, he should have said, whoa, people are way out of hand. Of course I didn't mean that. It was just a bad joke. It was misinterpreted. But instead he said he has an acre of land in the Everglades is what he meant. What the hell is going on here? This is just unbelievable. Louis, if you're bashful, Representative Hewett has a snake under his desk.
I can't imagine that he would have
Yeah.
I can't imagine he would make that joke in front of all those people in that circumstance. I can't think of many people who would do that. I mean, the only thing I can think of is that he literally meant to say something else and it just came out horribly.
The other thing is he's completely inaccurate. Snakes don't even sit. At least make your creepy comments anatomically correct, you know? How could you have a snake sitting under your desk?
Well, what was he supposed to say?
Slithering.
Coiled?
Yeah, none of those would have helped, I think, the sexual connotations, implications.
Very strange stuff.
In any case, he's been stripped of his leadership position. I think the last thing we need to do is having this guy doing any kind of stripping of any kind.
It was done for him.
Facebook.com/David Pakman Show. Next, I will be joined by President of American Atheists, David Silverman. They've got controversial new billboards. We will talk about those and plenty more coming up. So stay with us, davidpakman.com/membership to sign up.
The David Pakman Show at davidpakman.com.